I'm Adam Merino.
And I'm Mike Merino. That's right, we're related.
We are two cousins talking music and how it relates to us.
And why it should relate to you.
This is How It's Related. Ah, yes, our little jam as we fade out. It's a good little tune by you.
Oh.
It's not bad, that one.
Oh.
Thump. You named it.
Thump. Oh, that.
Shout out to our little intro music there.
Yeah.
Thump.
Yeah.
So we were talking about just music in general as far as making up your own stuff and talking through our ideas of like, hey, what if we did this and that kind of thing. And we're going to get into that. This is How It's Related, the show that brings two cousins together to discuss why music relates to us and why it should relate to you. So that's no different for today. Welcome to episode 4, and welcome to the last day of me only being 1 year younger than you.
For a short time. Yeah. I'll catch up.
Yes, you do in around Memorial Day. You catch up, but
Yep.
alas, tomorrow. Doth, it is my birthday. Tomorrow I turn 44. That's me.
It's my birthday week.
Yeah, it's my birth month.
You're not one of those people, are
No.
you? Yeah. That's crazy.
It's my birth year, 364
Yeah,
days.
Like, okay.
Like one of my buddies used to say, I drink when it's not my, I drink two occasions, when it's my birthday and when it's not.
How many days that end in Y?
So anyway, we were talking through ideas that we've had and different songs that we either want to try and make up, or like, what if we did this? Like, there's an idea that we haven't quite finished, but I think the idea was one day in the basement, you were messing around with your equipment, and we were like,
yeah.
let's what if like Sum 41 and Blink 182 and Third Eye Blind had a baby that was a song.
I mean, yeah.
Or something kind of.
That was the evolution of the conversation, but let's not church it up, man. You basically were like, write a song. Okay.
And we're not quite there yet, but we will show you it when when it's completed. And so one thing that is easy to complete is a song that is already made by an artist.
You got the map.
And so this is our take on a map that was already written and given many moons ago. And it's a band that definitely we've been fans of, and just their sound is different. It's not for everyone, and it's not like every single thing that they do, or even every album we really love. But why don't you take us through what the song Beautiful Disaster, what the timeline of you remember kind of hearing it and why?
Okay, me and 311, I kind of like nothing them, even today. They have good songs that I liked, but they weren't really my thing. They had some really big standout songs for me. And when Transistor came out, and I think we talked about it in 97, I got the cassette tape. I don't know how I got it, but I had it, and Beautiful Disaster was on it. It was like track 2, I think.
I'm trying to think through cassette tape.
Cassettes,
definitely CDs.
Well, that was a thing also, but not this guy. So, I definitely had the cassette, and I don't know. I like that melody, that chord progression, which is used in a lot of songs,
Okay, like what? I'm curious.
Do 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 do. Okay. Oh, now I'm drawing a blank. Of course, you put me on the spot.
Oh, gosh.
So about 38 NoFX songs are like that. Like you could pick Lori Myers. That's actually a really good song.
So is Seeing Double Or
Not
The
seeing double at the Triple
Separation?
Rock. It would be Lori Myers is a track on Punk and Drublick. But anyway, it's just a very popular progression. Like I'm trying to think of another song.
Okay, so
It's just the same kind of thing. But anyway, Lori Myers used to make. This was Teenage Mike. So punk
Teenage
rock.
Mike, what
Yeah,
up?
hey, what's up,
Hey,
dude?
Mikey.
Yeah.
It's me, Leo.
Yeah, oh, God.
Where's Raph?
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. No, I think that song, I don't know, the chest tingles from a good hook. I can't really explain it. The words I didn't really relate to, you know, it was a good song to me, but I've always been more of a notes guy.
Yeah.
And like, I don't care what a song is about.
Right.
I don't. The lyrics are like an afterthought for me because the music is really what it could be about putting your shoes on. It
Right.
doesn't matter. So
Woke up, fell out of bed, dropped a
yeah.
comb across your head.
But I love that song. I always loved that song. You know, a few others out of 311's catalog, maybe, you know, I kind of liked. But again, I was never like a huge fan of them. But we made that like, it was just a whim. We're at my house. And let's do a little song.
Yeah, so
And
we
you were like,
just-
let's do this. And I was like, nope. Let's do this. Nope. Okay, shush. We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did probably pick like two or three other 311 songs, and then you're like, no, we'll do this one. I'm like, oh, actually, this is a really good one.
Well, yeah. If you're going to sing it, then like, it's got to be fun for me to play. So
Yeah.
that was my thought. But yeah, I mean, what, 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes it took to just bang out a terrible
version of
one take version with finger drums.
finger drums. Oh, and so here it is for world premiere.
Oh God.
We're going to listen to it live, not the whole thing, because no one will end up listening to episode 5. They'll be like,
awful.
well, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the podcast.
Oh my
Never. I'm
God.
out. I'm
Yeah.
out.
These guys are talking about music. Yeah.
All right. So here is Beautiful Disaster from one Adam and Mike Merino. I do think the guitar part, I do think you nailed. It's pretty good. Oh God, the drums are hilarious.
Yeah.
So am I on the first verse?
Yep.
I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is me singing.
I think
And then you come in, we harmonize
the
together.
drugstore cowgirl part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love the guitar. It's good.
it's fine. It's fine. God. This is very cringy for me.
That's good harmony, brother.
Well, we actually did the correct harmony the next go around. I think this is my verse.
That's really good.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. So that one part is like the good part of this song.
So this was just honestly kind of fun. To,
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
I don't even think we referenced the song. Like I had this little MIDI pad and had drum samples and I'm just finger tapping the drums.
Oh, this is the part I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I made
Good job.
I made a big deal, and I remember you rolling your eyes
Like, okay.
of like, but you're like, no, they
the
do
case
that.
buster. Me
I
in the
tried-
shower.
I try to keep up,
Oh.
like that. Oh,
He said keep up.
and he did. He kept
He
right up.
kept-
Boy, that guy kept up. Hey,
good
that
Lord.
was because when I'm singing in the shower or, you know, summertime with the window down in my car, I yell that part. Keep up. So no, you had to do it.
You got to do the thing.
And you rolled your eyes and let me do it. So thank you.
Well,
so it was just fun to dink around. And I mean, talk about dink around. You literally dinked.
That was, yeah, that was literally dinking around. And that was the 45 minutes to kill before going to dinner, I think.
Yeah. Who knows
Something.
what it was. So
yeah.
I just think that it's fun to have an idea and then, okay, let's just crank it out, and it will be half bad, half funny, and some people will think it's okay. And then we'll have parts that were like, actually, that wasn't terrible. That 1.7 seconds, you hear that? Yeah. That
we
wasn't
did it
bad.
correctly.
We
hit the standard. We did the bare minimum. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. So it was fun. We are going to definitely have a few more projects. We were talking through maybe once a month that we can put some together, because that gives us 30 days to work on something. And we have 4 shows a month.
Yeah.
So once a week, every Wednesday. Reminder, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at How It's Related. Remember, the most fun way to watch is, of course, on YouTube.
So much fun.
It is so much. Okay, you said before on the way in that you're like, dude, I'm going to hijack it.
Well, I've been this thing has been throbbing in my head all day because I'm, again, just like 311, I'm neither here nor there with Linkin Park, okay? They're fine. It's kind of like country music to me where, like, I know that's a good song. I know this is well written. I know that's a great guitar player. Okay, I get it.
But it's not your thing.
It doesn't do anything for me. And
that's how I am with country, too.
Totally fine, yeah.
And there's a few songs where, a few country songs, I can't even name one off the top of my head right now, that are like, okay, I won't change that song if it's on the radio.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to the radio that much, but like, I'll be like, okay, I had some help, but isn't that with Post Malone though too? And it's almost like country nowadays. It's not even country.
It's not. It's pop. But
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, focusing on the wrong thing. The thing is that
that's what we do on this show, by the way.
Yeah. 20-minute tangent about something else. But they have a new singer, people are in the know, whatever. And so, okay.
What's your take on her?
I'm getting to that right now, Bubba.
Because, we haven't talked about that.
So I'm, again, okay, they got a new I don't care. Great. They're going to do, and it's going to be successful and fine. I just wasn't thinking about it. I was at work, and I don't listen to the radio, but when I go to other shops and people are listening, they listen to whatever. Sometimes it's Creed all day. I heard this song, and it's just kind of a poppy whatever song, and I didn't really recognize it, and it has this hook in it that just, I'm like, I stopped it. I was like, what is that? And I found out it was Linkin Park. And that was the first time I heard that. Emily Armstrong is her name, and she was from a band called Dead Sarah. They've had albums up till like 2021 or something like that. They're pretty good. But anyway, this song is like, I like it, man. It's just pop song. It's like a fastball. It's just straight down the middle.
Yeah.
But the production is great. It's written well. And the chorus, though, is what gets me. And her voice, dude, is like, it really doesn't sound like what you'd expect Linkin Park to sound like. Because she's got a very, like, scratchy, high, almost like power metal voice, like Lizzie Hale or something. Really powerful voice. But she sings the hook in the chorus, and it's like, And it's, what is it? The Emptiness Machine is the song. I got lucky. I looked it up. I just looked up Linkin Park on Spotify, and that happens to be the top song. Apparently, it's like really popular. Yeah, you might have heard this. But the part I want to point out is like later in the song, but let it roll for a minute. Like this is recognizable Linkin Park, I would say.
Yeah.
This next part right here is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's nice little progression.
Right. It's well done.
Yeah.
I get it.
but that's just a nice hook. And I'm a sucker for a nice hook. But when she starts singing, you're like, if you disregard what you just heard and are listening from here forward,
now it's like a new song right
You're
here.
not going to think it's Linkin Park when she starts going.
Okay.
It's kind of powerful.
And
she has this scratchy Chester thing, and she can hit all the notes.
I was gonna say I could hear Chester if he were to do it.
Her timbre is different though. And listen to the chorus. It's coming up in a sec. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
It does what you want it to,
right,
in the pocket.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Like it's.
Yeah. This is very in the pocket, and that was a hard P I just hit. But yeah, man, I heard that and I was like, oh, I guess I really like a Linkin Park song. Okay. I'm not, it's not like my favorite song. Yeah, and I was just like, all right. But that's interesting. And I don't know, I remember, because I go on the internets a lot. I'm a fan of Reddit. And, they announced that they had a new singer, and people were like, this is not okay. I think Chester's son was, like, outraged and all this. And, like, in a way, I get it. But, like, there's always backlash.
No matter what they
But it always works, dude. Like, I don't know. You lose, fans who feel like it's theirs and,
mm-hmm.
Very important to them. But, like, I don't know, you gain. They got me with that song, that nifty little pop song that they made. But
yeah.
there was backlash when, Sammy Hagar joined Van Halen, and when that Filipino guy joined Journey and sounded exactly like Steve Perry, and what's weird is that on a very, 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 very much smaller level, I kind of experienced that with the band that I joined. Because they were like a metal band, like kind of new metal and grrrari and just, there was melody and stuff. But then I joined the band, and they had kind of a following, like a decent sized following. And I joined, and we made an album that was very, very different. Like, in no way did we touch on anything. It almost sounded like a different band. The singer's voice was really distinct, so that's how you knew. But like a lot of people were like upset, but we gained new fans and stuff, and it was fine, and it's always fine. But it's just interesting to me that people hold something so dearly that a change is like, can't do this. But Chester it's kind of a different story, because it's a very sad story.
Right.
So I get things being sacred to people.
With Unjust, what is a song that you can look back and say, okay, that has Mike's stamp on it? That's a song that I feel like, okay, my footprint is all up in that. So Unjust is the band that Mike is talking about.
Yeah.
You can follow them on Spotify. Again, if we could marry Spotify, we would. If we could be signed by Spotify, this is our plea.
The thing is about when I joined Unjust is that I joined and they had 2 songs written already, and I just had to learn them that they were working on for the new album. But we started writing, Paul, the singer, and we started
right
just
away.
kind of, and we ended up scrapping those, and just, so every song has my little stank on it and my weird guitar playing style, but it's all very simple chordy stuff. We're like, honestly, my assessment of us was that we were somewhere in between Deftones and like Creed, because it was kind of big rock, sing-songy, and so none of us were fans of Creed, but like, I feel like I talk about Creed a lot on this show, but
this is the Creed show.
Yeah.
Next is Apollo.
Yeah. You want to ring the ding, ding. If you played Tired, that was the one that got people's ears to perk up, and it's, it was it was a great time in my life. We weren't like breaking any ground, but we had a keyboard player.
This is Tired from Unjust with guitarist Mike Merino.
And background vocals.
Nice.
Nice.
And I've heard all these, but not for a while.
I haven't listened to this in a really long time.
Me either.
Here's my little... It's so...
It's good, though.
These cute little songs.
So this is a taste of Unjust, and next episode we're gonna get into more of it, find out the origin story of the band, and we want to hear just what the music scene was like in Northern California and how you became a member, some fun stories. So you got to stay locked in for the next episode. Remember to follow us wherever you get your podcast. Of course, Spotify, as we talk all day long about it. Apple Podcasts for you iPhone users, and the most fun way to watch is on YouTube. So thank you for hanging out with us today. More projects. We're going to be working on more projects. So stay tuned and check out next episode where we find out more about Unjust and their most favorite guitar player. If you were to interview them, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to pad the stats.
That's
I don't
wonderful.
know.
Yeah.
So yes, we will.
The funny thing is that it's not me. That's for sure.
Well, I'm trying. They're not my cousin.
Yeah.
So we will see you next Wednesday.
I love you.
Okay, so if you happen to like this episode, please tell a friend.
And if you didn't like this episode, please tell nobody.
Be sure to like and subscribe on Apple and Spotify and, of course, YouTube.
Follow us on social media as the links are in the show notes.
Remember to check out our next episode where we will tell you how it's related.